Hi everybody, this is Dr. Liana Aaron from EMA Care. I hope everyone is well and taking care of themselves. We have some questions related to Shabbat that I thought would be very important to get out there today. Question number one, is buying challah safe? So I want to just start off by saying there have been no cases around the world reported that coronavirus is spread through food. So that being said, it's very important to keep in mind that people are being very cautious. We go into the store, we see challahs that we have to kind of touch, and who else touched it. So it makes us nervous, and that's a very, very good question. So it turns out that viruses die at about 70 degrees Celsius, which is something like 158 degrees Fahrenheit. So food that's cooked or baked has cooked off the virus if there was a virus on it. But also food is not a stable environment for a coronavirus. So unlike other types of viruses that do very well in the gastrointestinal tract and on food, the coronavirus is not one of them. So that's a good thing. So you can buy challah. I want to say that if you have food from a caterer, another question we had is, what do we have to worry about when we have catered food coming into a school, let's say, because there are still some gap year programs that still have students in them. Kids need to eat. So the food comes in, and my concern when I hear about that is not so much about the food that's prepared, because most people prepare food in good sanitation conditions and good hygiene. But when people are packing up the food, and they could be coughing and they could be, doing other things, that's where I get more concerned. Because again, when you pack it up, you cover it in plastic wrap, you cover it in aluminum foil, and I would be more concerned about that, because those covers and those metal surfaces are things that coronavirus actually likes to live on. So when food comes in to a kitchen from a catering service, I would be more concerned about the outer areas where people touched and the delivery people touched. And so I would sanitize those areas, and I would serve the food warm. So if you have the food on a hot plate or in an oven, then any virus that might be on there is going to die, because frankly 70 degrees is it's nice and warm, but it's not really hot. And certainly that's enough to kill the virus. Another precaution that you could take as far as challah, if you're really worried, and I don't know if this is really necessary, and it probably isn't, is you can heat up the challah. Once the challah is heated up and is 70 degrees, then you don't have to worry about anything that's on it. So those are my Shabbat tips for today. I wanted to just bring it out there. Shabbat is not a great time for people to be sharing a kiddush cup. I'm going to just put that out there too. There are other ways with halacha that you could have kiddush wine, such as pouring out the kiddush wine after kiddush and before someone is drinking from the cup. And that is acceptable. A lot of people say you can also have wine in individual cups, and then people could drink that. And that's also another option. Just not a great idea to share germs. So if someone's drinking from a kiddush cup and then passing it on to someone else, then you're really sharing saliva. And I just don't think that's a smart thing to do nowadays. I hope everyone has a good Shabbat. And I will be answering more questions. Please send your questions on either the chat or to efrat@healthcareisrael.com. And I'm happy to answer all the questions that come our way. I hope this is helpful. Please stay safe, stay healthy, and stay inside. Shabbat Shalom.